When it comes to pop and R&B, these ladies got the game on lock. But what's going to be the next move that's going to take Normani and Chloe to the top? Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. Hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. Don't mind me if I look a little tired, y'all. I just stepped in from the club, you know, Sunday fun day. Hey. Yeah, I'm trying to muster up some energy for you guys because I'm talking about my two favorite artists out right now, and that is by the name of Normani and Chloe. Now, you know, I just gotta keep it real with you guys. I love the dancing girls. I love girls that can sing or dance, and basically anybody that is Beyonce's son, I'm gonna be an automatic fan of. And I haven't talked about these two in a while because I feel like they're both kind of like not really laying low, but in terms of like projects, they don't have anything out right now. One is teased some new music, and the other girl is giving us stills and reels and also mainstream commercial deals. I'm gonna get into who that is in a little bit, but I first want to get into the social media antics of Chloe Bailey. Now, y'all, if you haven't seen this video, because Chloe like quickly snatched it down after the backlash, she posted a very seductive, provocative Instagram video, and I looked at that video and I was just like, really?
To my 4 million followers and counting, my candy kisses and my clovers, thank you all so much for loving me, and I love you right on back. There's a lot more to come.
Now, y'all, I love Chloe. I really do, but I just feel like with her solo career and also the way she's being marketed to us, it's just a complete fail. I'm sorry, y'all. I cringed really hard. And she's beautiful. Chloe is sexy, all that. But for some reason, her sexiness to me just feels very forced. Like, it just feels like, oh, you know, I'm trying to get out of my Disney contract, so I'm gonna act like, you know, Miley Cyrus or the Bella Thornes of the world. I just like Chloe, girl. This antics coupled with the Lord Have Mercy song and video and the way she was dancing, all the way back to her MTV Awards performance when she was like basically giving fellatio to the mic. I'm just like, Chloe, do you really have to do all this? Y'all gotta keep it real. I understand a lot of y'all are fans of Chloe. I'm a fan of hers too, but like we keep it 100% over here. And I just feel like her career, her solo career just feels very rushed, and it feels like she's trying to like make up like she's doing everything that she needs to do in order to, you know, get mainstream attention, get low vibrational attention, and also for her to make up the money that's owed on her contract. If you guys don't know, down at Parkwood, she has a album, her and Halle have an album deal for $1 million for 6 albums. And my thing is, $1 million for 6 albums, I just feel like that is not enough money for that amount of albums. Now, granted, I've never been in the music business, but like, how are they supposed to make 6 albums off of $1 million? Usually you get like at least $1 million and that'll probably cover like 2 albums at that. But it just feels desperate because, you know, her and Halle put out either 2 or 3 albums at down at Parkwood, and for the most part they all flopped. Like, we gotta keep it real, they all flopped. Even though Ungodly Hour was a great album, I loved Ungodly Hour, that's when they got a little more mature in their music. It didn't sell that well, you guys. It didn't sell that well, and now that Chloe is solo, I feel like she's just like, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do because this is it. Like, if this solo career flops, like, I'm on the chopping block. But, you know, I'm gonna take up for Chloe and, you know, cake for her because it sucks. It sucks that these artists today have to compete with IG models. It sucks that they have to get damn near half naked, borderline all the way naked in Normani's case. It's hard that they have to get naked in order to get mainstream attention. Like, they can't let the music and the art and their overall just general aesthetic, how they show up, be what drives their music. No, they have to go the extra mile and the extra mile, dipping down borderline to porn territory in order to sell music these days, and it's completely sad, y'all. Now, granted, these girls, you know, they're of age, you know, they want to step into, like, and embracing their sexuality. I mean, but it's just getting to a point where it just looks a little desperate. Like, I mean, hell, even Halle herself, who is a Disney girl, fresh off of Disney, her Disney movie hasn't even premiered yet, even she is dressing half naked lately. Like, even she feels the pressure to show a little skin in order to get that mainstream attention. Now, I will say, in Chloe's next single, Flex, that does sound like a good flex. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds better. I think I'm gonna like it better than Lord Have Mercy. I feel like Lord Have Mercy was just a very mediocre song, downgraded her, made her just very basic. Even though this song, Flex, is a little basic too, and from what we hear, I think she was mainly just singing the hook on her TikTok. It doesn't really showcase her vocal ability, and that's been my problem with Chloe. Like, she's not showcasing her true talent. Like, she's just settling for bending over, ass shaking, and, you know, getting like a cute little kiki for the girls, but it's not giving longevity, if that makes sense. But back to the song, because I have ADHD. Flex sounds like a good flex. I like the beat. I like what I'm hearing. She sounds like Beyonce in this song too. When Beyonce goes deep and tries to rap, that's exactly how she sounds. But it is what it is. I'm still going to support Chloe, but right now, girl, your career just it just feels a little manufactured and forced. I'm sorry. And now I want to talk about Normani. Normani, I mean, for the most part, she's just been, you know, on Instagram. You know, she's been doing a lot of collaboration deals. You know, she has her Steve Madden deal, which, to be honest with y'all, I don't know how Steve Madden is still in business. Like, Steve Madden made a whole entire career off of stealing other people's designs and regurgitating to the girls for a lot less. But anyway, she has that Steve Madden deal, and she also has an H&M deal coming up, which is pretty huge, even though, you know, I thought we were done with H&M ever since they, you know, had the whole entire boy wearing like a monkey shirt, basically, back in the day. Like, he wore a whole entire monkey shirt, and it caused a lot of, like, backlash. But, you know, but these days, racial outrage drives sales for some reason for these companies. But it is what it is. She has all those collaborations in the works, and the last time I really saw her on Instagram, like, really doing something, it was like she had out this sexy video promoting, like, not promoting a movie, but she was reenacting a movie that Salma Hayek played in. Like, she was like, I don't know what movie this was. I didn't know what movie it was up until Normani previewed it on her Instagram. But Normani was looking good, y'all. She looked so good. I was just like, God damn, bitch, shit. But the biggest complaint from Normani fans and me is it's the lack of follow-up. Like, that's her main problem. It's the lack of follow-up, and also the fact that we still don't really know who she is. Those are her two main problems. Like, she puts out these great songs and with a great video, has a great performance on the award shows, and it's just like, poof, she's gone. Even though she's not gone, but it just goes back to the fact that these days also, like, you have to do extracurricular activities in order to, like, recoup and make some real money, because in the music business, it just feels like everybody has, like, either like a shitty deal or a 360 deal. I don't know what Normani's deal is, but it's like you got to take in these endorsements while they come to you, because, like, bam, that's money on the table, and that's money that you need, because the money from these contracts is not guaranteed, especially if you don't make it back tenfold. And Normani, it's just like, we want her to, like, put out a song after a song. Now, Wild Side, y'all, Wild Side is my jam. I jam that song at least 5 times a day. No bullshit. I listen to that song all the time. And unlike Chloe's song, Down Here in Houston, they played that on the radio nonstop. Now, I don't listen to the radio consistently, y'all, but I'll never forget one day when my aux cord was acting up. Yeah, I got an old school car. I don't have Apple Play, whatever. But when it was acting up, I listened to the radio, and they legit played Wild Side at least 10 times throughout that day. And I was just like, well, damn. Now, I understand she's quote-unquote somewhat from Houston. You know, she's one of the Katrina kids. She grew up in New Orleans and then came over here as an early age, and basically she's from Houston, like, for the most part. Like, most of her, like, latter years were spent in Houston, so she's, I guess, a Houstonian. We adopt all of y'all. But I will say that Wild Side was dope, but it's just like, girl, like, you're there. Like, just put out something else. But I kind of sympathize with her at the same time as a creative, because, y'all, it's hard to get content out. Like, it is hard to get content out, especially when you put your heart and soul and money and energy into a project like Wild Side. In that video, granted, she put her own money into that video. It's just like, I can get how she would feel like, okay, I need to do this. and I need to like just focus on like making sure this next song pops. But it's like you're racing against a clock. Like, creatives are always racing against a clock. Like, they're just like, okay, I need to get this out, I need to get this out. But it's like, hear me out, because I'm rambling. But it's like with creatives, you're racing against the clock to get the content out, but you're racing against and fighting against your creative side because you're like, I want this to be perfect. I want this to be a hit. I want everybody to fuck with it, basically. Like, I want this to be the next thing that's going to get me to where I want to be in life. So I understand why Normani takes a long time to get content out, but at the same time, girl, we have PTSD from you taking 2 years to get another song out after you put out Motivation, girl. Like, you completely went ghost on us. Granted, you had a lot of family and like personal issues that you were going through, but it was like, damn, girl, like, are you alive? And that circles back to her personality, because had she would have just like checked in on her fans and said like, hey, I'm going through this, but like, I'm gonna get this out to you guys soon, like, more things coming soon. Like, talk to us. Talk to us, Normani. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to you. We don't know you, girl. We don't know anything about you. Like, come on. Like, what is your favorite color? Like, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Like, we don't know anything. We don't know anything about you, Normani. And that is a problem. You come off as a pretty robot. That is the main thing that is stopping you from succeeding. Like, the main reason that the Cardi B's and the Young Miamis of the world are getting all the clout and all of the attention is because they have like very vibrant personalities. Now, I understand if you're shy, you're shy. Like, I could be shy too. I'm an introverted extrovert. But talk to us at least once, girl. We love you. We want to talk to you. Like, get on Instagram Live, girl. Damn. But yeah, y'all, lastly, I want to talk about the big elephant in the room between these two, and it is the silent beef that they have going on. Probably not even silent beef. It's probably just like silent like competition. It's kind of just like them two looking at each other like, oh, I see you. The industry automatically is going to pit these girls against each other. They're trying to like fight against it by just like basically avoiding each other, but it's there. Like, we can tell it's there. I feel like Chloe's solo career was rushed just a little bit in order to like kind of like spite Normani, and not even Chloe's own doing, but the machine. Like, they want to. There can only be one Beyonce protege, basically, even though there can be a Normani and a Chloe and have them two coexist in the industry, like they're doing right now, basically. But they want one black girl to take it to the top. And with Chloe, I feel like they want somebody of a lighter hue to take it to the top, and that's what they're going to do. They're trying to beef up Chloe, even though her rise just does not feel... It just doesn't feel authentic because it's just rushed. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that time and time again. Like, everything with Chloe just feels rushed. They need to like pick this shit up and take it back to the drawing board, because Chloe is greater than what the fuck she's giving right now. And with Normani, like, we can tell, like, all the fans, we can tell like something is holding her back. Everything is holding her back. Like, for example, back to the MTV VMAs. There is no fucking reason that Camila Cabello should have been performing on that stage over Normani. Normani got completely snubbed in the beginning, and it wasn't until us, the fans, having that loud outpour, that loud outcry for her to get on the stage to where somebody luckily dropped out, and they're like, okay, we can give it to the darker skinned girl. We can get her on the stage, basically. And you know, it's weird because I thought those two were like good. I thought they were cool, because I remember when they showed up to Doja Cat. I think it was either Doja Cat's birthday or it was like the listening party for her latest album. Chloe and Normani showed up together. And that was the first time I ever saw those two hanging out together. So I thought, like, okay, so these girls are like good friends. You know, they're around the same age and they both have a lot in common. But I think that was just all for stunts and shows and for good PR, basically. And that was right before Normani dropped Wild Side. So Chloe probably didn't really see Normani as a threat like that, because at that time, to the masses and to the public, Normani wasn't really taking her career that seriously like that. I mean, that's what it looked like to us. Like, Normani behind the scenes was probably doing a lot of shit. Yes, she was. But to us, it looked like Normani was not that much of a threat to Chloe. And it was easier for Chloe to come and swoop in and, you know, take time with her craft and put out something, because she was automatically going to be elevated to that top spot. and then Normani came out of nowhere with Wild Side, and then that's when the team down at Parkwood kind of like rushed things with Chloe a little bit. That's not the true tea, but that's just me. That's what I see. That's just what I feel, because I'm very intuitive. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Now, one thing that I think would give both of these girls an advantage over every artist in the industry is they need to take their talents down to Facebook. Hear me out, you guys. You know, Facebook, they have like a big like catalog of like video content, like, you know, Jada's Business, the Red Table Talk, and they also have a slew of other shows on there. I know The Real World, all that. What these two girls could do is take their performances. You know, Chloe can get on her tennis court and perform, do live performances on Facebook Watch. And Normani can do the same thing. Since Normani has a hard time booking a stage or a show, she could take her talents and perform on Facebook as well. And I say this all to say because, you know, that creepy owner of Facebook looking like a damn android, looking just like very just disturbing, y'all. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. But Facebook is turning into Meta. And they're already beefing up the metaverse. The meta is going to be where everybody's going to be at in the near future, y'all. Like, the old way of things is dying. And we're, like, social media is about to become its own realm with Meta. So that would be the best thing for these two girls to do, is to get a head start over all these other artists and take their talents to Facebook. And Lovely T already dropped the tea. I mean, if you guys don't know who she is the best YouTuber on YouTube. Yes, I'm a tea sipper. She already dropped that Justin Bieber is like gearing up to perform on Meta, basically. Like, he's gonna be like the first person, you know, because Justin Bieber is an industry puppet. Like, let's keep it real. He's going to be the first person that spearheads the whole entire Meta festivals, basically Meta concerts. That's what it is, you know, because I don't care what y'all say. That whole entire Travis Scott debacle, that was the catalyst for beefing up Meta and making everybody, you know, like, feel safe to go to concerts by going into them like via virtual reality. That's where the world is going, you guys. And that's what Normani and Chloe need to go ahead and jump on. And lastly, you guys, because I forgot to mention this, Normani, she was also recently at the BET Soul Train Awards. What she needs to do next year, this coming summer, next summer, whatever, she needs to be on that BET stage. If she's not on that stage, I know that her team is just not where they need to be, because there is no reason that Normani has not performed at the BET Awards. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like, they keep trying to market her to a white audience without realizing that if they feed her and like have her embrace the black audience, she would then pop, because white people love what black people love, basically. They want to be cool, just like us, quote unquote cool. But yeah, y'all, I can go on, and this video's gotten a little long, but let me know what you guys think about Normani and Chloe and the state of their careers, and if they both have what it takes to remain better than their peers. But those are my views, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come at you guys with some more content.